Welcome, everybody, to the Final Score. I'm your host, Nicholas Marcino. Today, I am joined by four wonderful guys. We have Chris, Tanner, DJ, and Ben. I'm so happy to be back with these guys. Last week, we had an episode where I lost control of my own show. I'm not going to let that happen again. You guys, I'm all watching you. But before we go ahead and get into our picks, I'm going to go ahead and show the rankings because I bounced back. I'm now tied for first place along with Chris at 62 and 30 or 29. It's hard for me to see. Then DJ and Tanner are tied for third, and Ben is coming in last, unfortunately. What do you guys have to say about this?
Damn, I didn't know it was so close, man. This is crazy.
I'm getting gypped.
It was close. I've been playing a little more braver. I haven't been playing more safe, but here's the thing. You can't be first place if you don't play safe.
True.
I'm coming up. I'm climbing that ladder. Trust me, we got 2 ties right now.
Right there with you. And if you guys go for the Raiders every week, you have a very high chance of actually winning this.
I wouldn't say that about the Giants, though.
No. I don't know. My dad, he likes to do the predictions with us. He hasn't picked the Bears once, and he's one game worse or better than Ben.
Oh.
I know.
Where's the dad?
Oh,
Anyways, so let's go ahead and just jump into our first game. It's the Thursday night game. It's the New York Giants, the 1-5 New York Giants, going to Philadelphia to take on the 1-4-1 Eagles. Chris, let's hear about how nobody wants to watch this game. So
Okay.
he's drinking right now because it's on speaker view. He's taking a hard swallow like everyone is right now.
So let's take a quick look at the NFC East. It's all nothing but garbage. It's all nothing but garbage right now. So Giants finally got their first win. Eagles still losing. This one's a tough one because both teams are hot garbage right now, but Eagles, I don't see them doing much against a somewhat better team in the Giants. So this week, I'm going with the Giants for the first time in probably like forever.
I respect that, Chris. DJ.
You know, man, God, it's like I don't even know. Just 2 crappy teams playing against each other. Anything could happen, man. You know, last week it was Washington and the Giants, and almost had a tie. Chris, gotta back you for really having the backbone to go for that.
I was so let down.
You were let down, man. I was let down.
I know, 1 point away from it. So it's like, God, these kinds of games, just even though in the most garbage division out there. But hey, just like Coach O'Shea said, let's go Giants.
Love that movie.
Jeez. Okay, Tanner.
All right, after I consulted my legal team and the things I'm allowed to say and not allowed to say, I got to go with the Eagles, bro. I can't do it. You have arguably the 2 worst teams playing right now. Well, actually, the Jets are worse, but the Jets are another conversation. Giants and Jets are still here in terms of, like, peak trash. But Jets got to win. They have a tie. Neither teams are playing great. That's why it's on Thursday. But besides that, I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Okay. Ben, your pick.
All right. I don't know if this Thursday we're watching football or porn because both teams are ass. Nothing but ass on both sides, man. And you know Carson Wentz is going to be taking those sacks, sack after sack after sack to my boy Wentz. Now, with that said, I'm going to Eagles because the Giants won by 1 against Washington. But Washington did beat the Eagles. No, I'm sticking with the Eagles. Sticking with the Eagles on this one.
Okay, so for my pick, I'm also going to the Eagles because the Eagles nearly tied it up with the Ravens, so they were able to dance the dance with them. They beat the 49ers, and the Washington football team basically gave the win to the Giants. So the Eagles, they are more impressive to me. I just hope that you guys, Chris and DJ, don't get a giant disappointment tomorrow.
Oh, that was terrible.
Hey,
I know.
That was a good one.
Thank you. All right. Well, moving on to the Sunday game. The first matchup we have is the 4-1 Green Bay Packers going to Houston to take on the 1-5 Texans. Tanner, this seems like a really mismatch.
Yeah, it is, bro. Honestly, it's kind of like I don't want to. Okay, I will say it like this: if we get another mismatch, I got a great thing that just popped in my head. But I'm gonna say it right now. It's like, what do you think is gonna happen? You know, you go out to a Friday night to football game, it's high school, right? You're excited, and then imagine you see the varsity team start playing the freshman team. What do you think is gonna happen, bro? It's gonna be like the Olympics, kind of like with the Lakers. I think it was Lakers versus not. Why did I say Lakers? Team USA. Kobe was on that team. It was when Kobe was there. You know, rest in peace, Kobe. But it was when Kobe was on that team, and they were playing, I think, Nigeria or something, and the score was like 120-60 or something in the Olympics. That's what we're going to see. We're going to see double points scored, and I know it's a brave claim. We're going to see double points scored on the Texans. They are not that great. So in my own personal experience, which is not a lot, I'm going to give it up to Green Bay.
Okay, fair enough. Ben, your rebuttal.
I just want to say, for, you know, as I say weekly, I hate Aaron Rodgers, and he's a dick. Probably the worst human being I know. Well, I don't know him. I'm glad I don't. But I'm giving it to the Packers because the Texans are playing like ass. I hope I'm wrong, though, because I'd be okay with that. But Packers.
Okay, so Ben is not very happy with his pick. For my pick, I'm just going to I hate the Packers as well. Oh, you didn't see that Aaron Rodgers did that whenever they went up 10-0 on the Bucks and then didn't get any more points? Yes, he did the three pumps.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that one, man. It was kind of freaking me out for a second.
I thought you were showing off the Saints jersey, and I was like, wrong game.
I'm choosing the Packers. They're a better team. Chris?
I don't know. I kind of like cheese, but I don't like Aaron Rodgers. But I don't think the Texans are going to win.
Okay. And DJ, are you going Green Bay like everyone else?
You know what, man? Aaron Rodgers is pissed off. And you know what? He really wants to show up, and he wants to put up big points. And I'm hoping that he does because I got him on my fantasy, on my fantasy team. So I'm hoping that he does. So to go with this one, I'm going with my favorite fantasy player for this week with my favorite cheese, and that's Munster, baby. I'm going Pack Show and cheese heads all day. Let's do this. Him and that crazy mustache that he's had. Honestly, I wish I could grow something like that. This thing is weak compared to Aaron Rodgers' mustache, you know?
Nah, I like your mustache better. His makes him look like he's pissed off all the time.
At least you can grow one, bro. I can't.
Same.
You know, generations and of my heritage, you know, fruit of the loins right here, right on my upper lip.
There you go, bro.
I remember whenever you came back from winter break with a mustache, and I was like, DJ, I like the stash. And ever since then, I don't think I've seen you clean shaven.
I grew it, and I never turned back because I didn't know that I could grow a mustache really until I actually tried. And here I am with a block of cheese behind me and some hair on my face.
You're living the dream. All right, we're going to move on to the next matchup. It is the Buffalo Bills, who are 4-2, taking on the 0-6 New York Jets. Oh, God. DJ, can you take care of this one? I think I might hurl.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone called Garcetti because they're gonna have to relocate both New York teams to someone else, to some other state. I don't know what's happening for both the Giants and/or Jets, man. I mean, I would love to get some stat lines and stuff for either of these teams to really have a decent analysis, but it's just kind of like, 0-6 Jets versus, a thriving Bills team. There's really nothing else to say other than the Jets suck and the Bills are better. And, a lot of things going on for the Jets, and I hate that we're always just ragging on them, but week in, week out, they haven't shown us anything good or any improvements. That could change my mind. So I'm going Bills all day, and I'm pretty sure everyone is on the same page.
Tanner, are you on the same page?
What do you think?
Ben, are you on the same page?
The Jets shouldn't even set their alarms to wake up for the game. It's a waste of gas getting to the stadium. It's just stay home. Yes. Go Bills.
Hey, like I've been saying, 0-16, bro. The Jets are gonna end up like Bowen soon, bro. Out of business.
Yeah. Chris, who are you picking?
I don't know.
Oh, neither do I. This matchup sure is puzzling, right?
It sure is.
Yeah.
We'll just all be wrong, and the Jets finally get their first win.
I was low-key thinking.
If that happens, the show's over because clearly we don't deserve it.
I'll quit.
So if you're watching right now, and this does happen to be our last video together, thank you for supporting us.
Yeah.
We'll just cut this part out. We just won't air it.
Yeah. like the guys in that play the violin when the Titanic's going down,
Yeah, but it's not happening.
Hey, funny part, I've never seen Titanic.
What the hell?
Neither have I.
Not a true American then. Just kidding.
You don't need to watch it except for the.
You know how many times I've
part.
watched American Sniper and cried? Don't call me that, bro. That ending is sad, bro.
Dude,
That's the only movie that'll make me cry, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I did cry the first time I saw Titanic. Actually, I probably cried the second time too. But hey, Nick, you need to get on that with your girl because she would love that movie. I'm telling you, that's like the perfect movie right there. All right.
Okay. All right. Ben, were you trying to say something?
No. What? When?
I don't know. But here's what I do want you to talk about. It is the Cleveland Browns, the 4-2 Cleveland Browns, going to Cincinnati to take on the 1-4-1 Bengals.
All right. So we already had this matchup, 5 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago. And the Browns ended up taking it by 5 points. A 30-35 game. Now, those are big numbers. And who have the Browns been playing? Yeah, they've been getting these wins, but who have they been playing? Like the Cowboys, the Bengals, and I'm not sure who else because I didn't really do my research. But I really think the Bengals are going to learn from their mistakes, and I'm going to have the Bengals over the Browns on this one. The Bengals want more wins. Joe Burrow is looking spicy. Their O-line is not. But let's see what happens.
Wow.
Bengals.
Wow.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Bengals?
Damn the Bengals. Who are the Browns beating? The terrible teams. They only lose to good teams, and by a lot.
Okay. Well, fair enough. I'm going to have to completely agree with you, Ben. I think the Cincinnati Bengals are going to take it this time. Last week they didn't impress me against the Steelers, so I'm going to have to go this Cincinnati Bengals. Who did impress me against who they played, they still lost.
The Colts.
Yeah, they did impress me against the Colts. They had a 24-0 lead or 21-0 lead. Anyways, DJ, your pick.
Oh shoot, I still got my Bills background on. I'm sorry about that. I just I listened to a wise young man last week, and he brought up a really good point. And for this analysis, between a fight between a bulldog and a Bengal.
I really was hoping you would do a Bengal and a turd.
A bulldog's turd versus a Bengal. What do you think would happen? I think I have an answer, and that's Bengals all day. Big Dick Joe going for it, throwing multiple touchdowns, and everyone between Odell and with his shoes taken off, on the sidelines, and also Baker Mayfield trying to think how he could compensate for these losses with more commercials. Bengals all day.
Okay. Tanner.
Guys, it's interesting. I know that I've never had a photo for the Bengals. Or maybe I have somewhere. But I have had one for the Browns, but it's not a very traditional one. However, I'm going to go against the grain here. I'm going to go with Odell again, bro. I'm going to go with him above. He's going to do something. We're going to get it together. I'm going to take that point this week. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm hungry for the top. And we just got to go with this flow. Just kind of – this is what's going to happen to you guys this week, bro. From this photo right here, here's what's going to happen. You guys are over – actually, never mind. My analogy is not going to work here because never mind. If you guys have seen the video, Odell singing and then the guy pops up in front of him, but I thought they reversed and switched. Thought Odell popped up, but anyway, it's not going to work out. But what is going to work out is the Browns beating the Bengals this week. That's what's going to work out.
Okay. Well, I hope you're right. I hope that the Browns do win. But like my background says, I don't think they will. They really pooped the bed against the Steelers. Right whenever I had a lot of faith in them. That was my first mistake.
I mean, hey, bro, it's the Steelers.
Anyways, unfortunately, Chris is leaving the video. Something has come up. We aren't too sure what happened, but, wishing nothing but love for Chris and hope everything's okay. He was supposed to talk about this next part, but is there anybody who would like to just call dibs on it really quick? Anyone?
On what game?
It is the Dallas Cowboys, the 2-4 Dallas Cowboys, taking on the Washington football team, who is 1-5.
I think that's I'll take it. I think Ben speaking up first counts. Let's go, Ben.
Ben, you can talk about this matchup?
Yes, absolutely. I can talk about this fantastic matchup. The Cowboys playing like crap. Washington also crap. Now, to use this analogy that's been used a few times, who will win when you have poop versus poop? A collection of diarrhea goes to Washington.
Oh.
Andy Dalton. That's an attractive redhead celebrity, right? We were talking about this before the show.
I thought we were talking about me. Thought I was the attractive redhead celebrity. For all y'all that don't know, I actually am redheaded.
Quick, let's take a poll. Who's more attractive as a redheaded man, Andy Dalton or Ed Sheeran? Come on.
Andy Dalton.
And take away the fact that Ed Sheeran. Yes, take away the talents on both sides.
And I mean, hey, for y'all that don't know, I am redheaded, but I kind of look a little stupid
Bro,
if I wear this. I don't know.
I
Actually,
like
doesn't
your
look that
hair
bad.
right now. Shit, you look like Conan O'Brien. Hey, that's another attractive redhead.
Hey, but I'm top
There we
10.
go.
That's all I'll say.
I think you stumped both of them. All right, we'll move on.
We'll move on. But yeah, I
We'll move
do
on to
think that Washington, despite their faults, the Cowboys are kind of falling apart right now. They openly came out and were blaming their coaching for their failures. So they have an internal problem, and things are not really working out. That loss against the Cardinals last week was embarrassing to say the least. Washington, they have their own issues, but it seems like they've been working on them a lot longer than the Cowboys have on theirs.
Did anyone catch the background to that article that came out about them about the players talking smack on the coaches?
What do you mean by the background of it?
Like they said that they're unprepared and like all this stuff. Like, was there anything like specific that they were mentioning in that?
I believe it was like, yeah, they just weren't prepared. Defense doesn't know what they're doing and stuff. I'm not too sure. But it's terrible that news has come out.
True. But you know what? It's so funny. Before any of this even happened, I remember watching a press conference when Jerry Jones actually hired Mike McCarthy. And during that press conference, you know, Jerry Jones is going off like about, you know, hey, Mike McCarthy, this and that. We knew that he was the guy, you know, and he was doing A, B, and C during the offseason, watching all this. And then he was sitting in the press conference and he goes, yeah, I just lied about that. Like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, I was just watching TV and like eating pizzas, like in the press conference. So, you know, seeing that video and before any of this stuff came to fruition, and then yeah, hearing all that stuff about, or seeing the article at least, the headline, I'm like, all right, I guess it kind of makes sense. Mike McCarthy was just sitting on his couch watching, you know, whatever, Dancing with the Stars and drinking beers, I guess.
So, does that mean you're picking Washington?
I didn't think about it that way. I was just kind of talking smack. But now that you ask, I think that that might be steering me to that way. So I don't know whose turn it was next, but
it was mine. But you just went on that big spiel, so I want you to answer. Who are you picking?
I'm going the football team. I'm going the team with no actual name.
Okay. Tanner, why don't you pick?
So this is difficult, especially, I mean, this game was already kind of difficult for me to pick. And now especially seeing what DJ just put in, it makes me think, you know, it really makes me think and ponder. But, you know, whenever I need advice, I go back to my legal counsel. Wonderful people. It's a team of one, but wonderful people. I'm going to be different, bro. I'm going to be different, and I'm going to say the Cowboys because they haven't been playing that bad. All right. So you look at the Washington football team lost to the Giants only by 1 point, but they still lost, right? Yes. And then Cowboys didn't play week 6. Oh, no, they did. They lost to the Cardinals. I forgot. I didn't even watch that game. So they lost to the Cardinals, but the Cardinals are a much better team than the Giants. You have to think about that. Much better team. So for you to get blown up by a much better team is better than to barely lose to a team that sucks already. So I think that shows something about the offense. So that's why I am picking the Cowboys.
So
right. I like it.
For me, I'm picking the Cowboys because I feel like Washington is just in pure tank mode right now. And they know that the Cowboys are trying to win the division. And you never want to do anything for your division rival. But Washington's probably hoping that they can land Trevor Lawrence, especially if they can move Dwayne Haskins out of the franchise before the trade deadline. So we'll have to see what happens. But, you know, coming into this game, I was actually feeling Washington until DJ reminded me about the stuff that came out. And it's like, man, you know the players are just going to play harder now. And the coaches are going to be like, you guys embarrassed us. We're going to snap back into shape. So that's why I'm picking the Cowboys. What's up, Ben?
Well, while we're on the subject, you brought up Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Is he an idiot? Does he understand how the number 1 overall draft pick works? That it goes to the worst team in the NFL?
Everybody knows that, yeah.
he seems to not understand that. He seems to think, I don't want to play for that terrible team. Buddy, you should have been bad at what you do. You should have been mediocre and go somewhere later in the round. Like, what the hell?
Well, Eli Manning, he was drafted first overall by the San Diego Chargers, and I believe somebody in his family said, like, hey, you don't want to play for the San Diego Chargers. And so he told the Chargers after they drafted him, I will not play for you guys. You need to trade me. And so on draft night, the Chargers made a trade with the New York Giants. And that's what happened. Then the Chargers got Phillip Rivers as the consolation prize, and they never made it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
fantastic. Everyone loves a good story.
Well, the Giants drafted Phillip Rivers, and then the Chargers traded for Phillip Rivers because of all that.
Oh, is that what happened? Was the Chargers already drafted? I mean, Giants already drafted Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. So then the Chargers drafted Eli. He was all pissed off, crying, pissing his pants about for whatever reason. You know what? There's always this like weird stigma that like some players that like live on the East Coast or like down in the South or whatever, they don't want to like migrate over to California and or like the West Coast. I think mainly California. I don't know why, but I've seen that a couple times. I think the same thing happened with John Elway. John Elway did the same thing to where he was like, no, I'm not going to this team or whatever. I don't want to do that. But actually, I think he was a California kid, so I think it was like just like a different coast.
And that the money's going to go a lot further if they played somewhere like Texas or somewhere.
That's true. Yeah.
Like if you get drafted, I mean, great. If you get drafted to the Giants, I'd say Giants, Jets, Miami, or 49ers, or the Chargers, bro, you could say goodbye to half your signing bonus, bro, at least.
Well, I think the way that the draft works is that like you get an incentive or like a bonus for being drafted like top 10 or something like that. And I think especially of like top like 1 to 5. I think that is a thing. Like same thing with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, went into the draft after his sophomore year and, got a huge signing bonus because of it. So it's just one of those things. Hey man, if you're that good, might as well just go in and get your money while you can. I mean that's my input.
Yeah. Well, we could talk about this later. We've already finished our picks for this round, so let's just move on. Yeah. So the next matchup we have is the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The Panthers are 3-3. The Saints are 3-2. They had a bye this past week. I'm going to break it down because clearly I'm a Saints fan. And so the Carolina Panthers, they have been impressing me until the Bears came in and just kind of manhandled them. And I think we've all kind of agreed that the Chicago Bears are not as good as their record indicates. I'm happy for the Bears fans because their team is winning, and obviously that makes the fan base happy. But it's like they're also delusional because they think that their team is good. Their team is not good, but they keep winning. It's a weird complex. The New Orleans Saints, God, they need Michael Thomas, don't they? Like, their offense is not explosive. It's almost scary how bad it is. It's so bad that last week I actually saw a video on ESPN, I believe, saying that the Saints should consider putting Teddy Bridgewater in for the next 4 games since it's against easy opponents. Or not Teddy Bridgewater, Jameis Winston, and letting Drew rest up. And I'm sitting there like, I don't hate this idea. If Michael Thomas is there, great. If he's not there, I worry because the Panthers are showing some signs of life. But if I'm going to have to pick, It could be the Teddy Bridgewater revenge game. I'm picking the Saints, but I'm not confident in it. Oh, DJ, your pick.
Yeah, dude. I like that you're picking the Saints. And here's the reason why. Because Michael Thomas is going to come back, and he's going to be at full capacity. I did read up a little bit that he does have a little hamstring irritation going on. However, that could be a media ploy. Who knows? But when Michael, not if, I'm not doing an if anymore. I've been waiting a long time for him to get back in the lineup. When Michael Thomas gets back into the lineup for the Saints, they are going to be a completely different team. And that is because Michael Thomas is a game changer. So, with that being said, Michael Thomas coming in, he's going to get it done for the Saints. I'm going Saints all day. And that one is for my fantasy team and also for my boy Nick right here, because I know that he's been having a hard time after those 2 losses, which shouldn't have happened. But, things happen when you lose your best player. So getting your best player back, I think it's going to be a top performance.
All right. Tanner, your pick.
I definitely agree. I think when Michael Thomas comes back, we're going to see some change in the Saints.
Did he freeze?
Are we still here?
Are you good?
Am I still here? It said it quit.
You're frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen.
All right, hold on. It's going to kick me out in like 2 seconds. Just wait.
Okay. In the meantime, Ben, can you give us your pick while he's trying to figure out the technical difficulties?
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to keep it short and sweet and say Saints, but if I got to do some filler here,
shall we? It is the Detroit Lions, the 2-3 Detroit Lions, taking on the 1-5 Atlanta Falcons. And Tanner, you're going to break this one down. For my pick, God, I really don't like picking these guys because I don't feel comfortable doing it, but they have better pieces. And I just saw a report that the Falcons are thinking about trading Matt Ryan and Julio Jones before the trade deadline. I don't think either guy wants that to happen. And so I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons. DJ, your pick.
All right. I gotta say, both teams just seem to be struggling big time. I know the Lions got their win last week, which we were going over the can a Jaguar defeat a Lion analogy, to which for a second I did think the Jaguars could. But Matt Stafford kind of led the team in the right direction in order to pull it off. Therefore, I'm gonna go the Lions because they just seem to have a little bit more going for themselves versus the Atlanta Falcons. That's for sure. So boom, there I am.
All right. Also, your man crush crushed you last week.
Yes, he did. God, that's why you never go against your man crush. That's for sure.
I did, and it worked out. No, I hate it. I do have a feeling that Trevor Lawrence is going to be my next man crush, though.
Me too.
Ben, your pick.
I got to give it to the Falcons. After what they did to the Vikings, I have faith in them again. I think they'll get it done, Falcons.
Okay. And Tanner, you said Falcons?
I said Lions.
Okay. I just want
Lions,
to make
so.
sure.
Yeah, I didn't. Background issues, We'll fix it. We'll talk after the show. All right.
No worries. Okay. So, all right. Moving on to the next matchup. This was a previously postponed Week 4 matchup. It is the 5-0 Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tennessee Titans, who are also 5-0. DJ, you're going to be talking about this big heavyweight fight we got here.
Man, both these teams 5-0. Two of the last remaining three teams that are actually 5-0, to which this is going to be a massive game for the 2020 season. You have on one side Ryan Tannehill playing out of his gourd, just lighting up the field the past 2 weeks, just throwing over 300 yards in both of those games. I'm slinging it, just, having that leadership on the field. And they're looking really good right now. And defensively, especially against the Bills, man, they were just going off against the Bills with multiple turnovers, looking really good. And then on the other side with the Steelers, their defense going absolutely bananas, just like the Titans. And then also you have their offensive power going. I got to say, I am not a huge fan of the Steelers and or Big Ben, but can I deny their playing abilities right now? I can't. You have James Conner just running down all the team's throws, and then Big Ben with a couple of young, talented stars that are making big plays. So for this game, it's really, really tough for me. So I'm not going to go with who I think is the better team to pull out this win. I'm going to go with who I want to pull out this win. Not so much on either team that can pull it out. It's the one that I want to pull it out. And being a Raiders fan, I don't want to see the Steelers pull it out. I'm going Titans.
Hey, it worked for you last time whenever you wanted the Titans to win, and it was a revenge pick. So, just saying.
There it is.
Okay. Ben, your pick.
I, too, am going to have to go with the Titans. They're looking pretty dominant in the AFC right now, and I don't think the Steelers are going to be able to stop them.
Okay. I can respect it. Tanner.
Be different. Be different. That's what we're all about here. Diversity and being different. We have a bunch of different opinions. I think a lot of my opinions are wrong, but I don't know. I'm just going to go with the Steelers, bro. I really think the Steelers are going to do it. You got 5-0, 5-0, same thing. And, I don't really care who wins per se because it's not really going to so much affect me. However, I think it's going to be a very good game. I'm going to be very excited to watch it. I think it's going to be close, but I think the Steelers are going to pull it out a little bit. That's just my kind of little gut feeling on it.
Oh, man. This game is brutal for me because, the Titans have been winning, but the only convincing game that they won was whenever they took on the undefeated Buffalo Bills. And they made the Bills look terrible in that matchup. And the Steelers, I thought they'd lose to the Browns last week because the Browns handled the number one defense in the league handily. It's a tough pick. And in my gut, I don't want to go against the Steelers defense, but it's like the Tennessee Titans just keep finding ways to win unconvincingly. But because they handled the Bills when the Bills were undefeated, I'm going Titans. Tanner, you could be different. Pick the Steelers again. It worked out for you last time.
Hey, I'm hungry for first place, bro. Maybe we'll see a perfect score this week, but that'd be something wild.
I would love that. I would go absolutely bonkers. All right, well, moving on to the next matchup. It is the 5-0 Seattle Seahawks taking on the 4-2 Arizona Cardinals. Ben, break it down.
All right, so we got the Seahawks 5-0 coming off a bye. They're having 2 weeks to prepare for this game. The Cardinals, they are 4-2 after just destroying the Cowboys. The Cowboys were looking bad. Look, this is going to be an air raid. We got Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray, who both love to throw the ball. The Seahawks, their defense, especially pass defense, hasn't been looking great. Now you see, I'm gonna go against the grain already because I know what all you guys are thinking. But you know what I'm thinking, and I love to mix things up. I'm going with the Cardinals to win this one over the Seahawks. Seahawks are finally going to get that loss.
Okay. Ooh, a little spicy there. Tanner, your pick.
So I'm getting lazy at this, bro. I gotta hire somebody to change my background for me. I gotta do that. But so you got Seahawks 5-0 and the Cardinals 4-2. You know, Russell Wilson, he's looking good. I think it's a good time, but like, it's hard, man. And you know what? I like being different, but I'm gonna stay the same, bro. I gotta go with the Seahawks. So I gotta go give it to them. Let's go. Let's see 6-0. So I'm gonna give it to them. I really think it's gonna be a good game, but I think they're gonna keep their winning streak going. I don't think they're gonna lose just yet. Week 7, they're gonna lose.
Okay. I'm also.
Oh, I'm sorry, Week 8, because we're playing Week 7 right now. But
Okay, fair enough. I'm also going to go Seahawks, just because I prefer Russell Wilson over Kyler Murray. They had a week off. It was their bye this past week, so everybody's going to be healthy. They've been able to game plan for this. I think that the Seattle Seahawks are in a much better position. But we'll just have to see what happens. DJ.
Yeah, you know, I've seen both teams, or I've watched both teams pretty frequently throughout the entire season, and you know, anything you throw Russell Wilson's way, he's responded very well. And for Kyler Murray, he's struggled a little bit, and for that, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks because you know, it has nothing to do with the team as a whole, but when you're just gunslinging back and forth and you have the veteran just on fire all the time, you gotta go with the veteran for sure.
I can respect it. All right, so we're going to move on to our next matchup. It is the 5-1 Kansas City Chiefs taking on the 2-3 Denver Broncos, coming off of the surprise victory against the New England Patriots. DJ, Tanner, would one of you guys like to talk about this matchup?
sure. I'll break it down. So you got Chiefs 5-1. You got the Broncos 2-3. You obviously got the Chiefs. You know, they've been playing very hot. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought and all that. But basically, I think we all know the same thing. The Chiefs played the Bills 26-17. No, nothing really crazy there. Bills are being a very good team, so you knew it was going to be close. But didn't the Chiefs and Bills already play each other this season, if I remember?
The Chiefs and Bills
Chiefs,
did
Broncos.
play. Yeah.
It wasn't a very – I'm looking right now. I'm trying to look right now. I thought they played for what – anyways, what I was trying to say was that yeah, the Chiefs playing very well. They're playing hard teams. Now they're coming up against the Broncos. The Broncos aren't doing too hot, 2-3. So that's what – and I know that I betted against Patrick Mahomes, which was a mistake, and I won't do that again. So to right my wrong, I'm going to pick the Chiefs this week.
Okay, I can respect it. Ben, your pick.
Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs to win this one. It's not like the Chiefs are playing the Raiders again, okay? The Chiefs aren't going to lose. It's going to be the Chiefs this week.
All right. So I feel like there's a trend for this game, and the real question is, where is Andy Reid going to get his food from? Ben, you said he had the DiGiorno already in the oven, ready to go. He already ate that. What kind of food can you get in Colorado? Like, what's up there?
CBD.
Oh, special brownies will be his after-meal reward. DJ, your pick.
Yeah, Andy Reid's going to get dumb high after this going, for sure.
Get the munchies.
I love it. DJ.
He's going to stop at Jack in the Box, get the munchie meal.
Oh, my God. Ben, your name is a DJ.
No, dude, I'm sorry. I really love Andy Reid food conversation.
I do too. I show it to Dad and Mom, and they just die laughing each time. But DJ, your pick.
Could you guys imagine how many cheeseburgers Andy Reid could put down if he was super high? Or if he was just super baked? Like, it has to be in the double digits, right?
It's going to look like that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward finally realizes he liked Krabby Patties and he locks himself in the fridge.
That's so wrong.
Or like that part in Kazam or Shazam with Shaquille O'Neal where he just like rains hamburgers all over the kid when he wishes for fast food, unlimited fast food. That's how I envision it. And guess what? My boy's gonna eat, so I'm going Chiefs.
So do you think that he would smoke with that face mask on? Like, would that contain the smoke better for him?
Oh, he'll probably put on a gas mask.
Exactly.
Gas mask with the nozzle attached to a bong. And he's just gonna light up there on the sideline.
Who did that? Who was it?
That was a draft pick who did that, and then he got like knocked down quite a bit.
Laramie Tunzel. He actually plays for the Texans now.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't completely ruin his career.
True. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, well, moving on to the next matchup, it is it's the 1-5 Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the 1-4 LA Chargers. So for this matchup, I Googled, can the Jaguars survive a lightning strike? Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any scientific data testing if a Jaguar can actually survive a lightning strike. But whenever I think of this matchup, I think of maybe taking like your pet cat, putting it, somewhere near Sparks, and all of a sudden it gets like super poofy, right? And the cat just looks ridiculous. And so for that reason and that reason alone, I am going to pick the LA Chargers to make the Jacksonville Jaguars look like static kitties. DJ.
Dude, I feel so bad for the Chargers and Chargers fans, like all of my friends growing up. I've been to just as many Chargers games as I have Raiders games because, we all grew up in South County. So a lot of my good friends, went to Chargers games and stuff like that. So me being a Raiders fan, I'm not admitting that I like the Chargers by any means at all because I'm diehard Raiders. However, knowing that they can, knowing that they have certain players that I enjoy balling out and to see them lose so dramatically, maybe the traditional Raider fan would say, that's pretty awesome. But for me, I'm like, man, that's sad. As a football fan, that's sad. So, you know what? I'm hoping that the Chargers pull this one out.
That's very respectable for you, man. I like that a lot. Tenor.
Don't tell anybody this.
Oh, we'll keep it a secret, bro. Trust me. But
100 people will see it, I promise.
You never know, but I'm going to go with the Chargers, and I'm going to tell you guys why. First, I like the Chargers. All of us growing up relatively in the same area, Chargers were essentially our kind of, our team before we migrated and all that kind of grew up a little bit. But definitely, though, Jaguars 1-5, Chargers 1-4. Had to go back to my legal counts on this one, I guess. Say, hey, bro, what's good? You know what I mean? Just, Jags, they lost. You got the Chargers, but I feel I have that gut feeling I was talking about a couple weeks ago, where I said the Raiders were gonna beat the Raiders were gonna beat the Chiefs. I had that little bit of gut feeling. I said, I don't know why, bro, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one. I'm just gonna trust me down there, and then I'm gonna pass it off to Ben.
Oh.
Totally just laid up down there having a good time.
Yeah, dude. What's going on over there? Do you have candles lit around you? What's happened?
No, that's just my camera trying to decide what's my background and what's my body. I'm wearing a white shirt, which doesn't help. But Yeah, I changed my position. I was sitting crisscross applesauce on my bed, and my knees started to hurt. So I laid out. No shame. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Hey, what do you guys look at a Chargers bolt? What do you guys think of? Because I think of a shoulder pad.
What?
Like when you see their
Do you
logo
really?
and the curved lightning bolt, do you think of anything specific? Because I specifically think of their logo on their shoulder pad.
Oh, well, yeah.
Their logo is a
guess-
shoulder to me.
I guess the second thing that comes to my head when I don't think of it being a bolt or like a lightning bolt, it could be like a mustache, like a character's mustache, you know?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Like,
That's what I think. Like when you said it
Terrible
right there.
mustache.
You know what I think of? I think of that part in Step Brothers when Will Ferrell has that epiphany of like how beautiful the sound of his brothers is. And he's like, your voice, it's so beautiful. I feel like a rush just came over my body. And you guys could fill in the blanks after that.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one. Has Justin Herbert won a game for them yet, or it's just been Tyrod, right?
only Tyrod has won, and that was week 1 against the Cincinnati Bengals. But, like, Justin Herbert is looking like a beast right now.
He deserves to win. I think Jaguars might be the team to get him the win. So
Yeah.
I'm going Chargers.
I hate it because, you know, I love Gardner Minshew, but Gardner, come on the show and tell us what's wrong, buddy. Like, who broke your heart? What's going on? But the next matchup. Oh, what?
I was gonna say you got to offer him a reward for coming on.
Well, he gets to hang out with us, and we get to like drool all over him. What's the problem here?
Weird, but sweet.
I don't know if that's
I'm
incentive
confused.
to
I'm
come on.
confused.
No, dude, we'll drool on you if you come on the show. It's no worries.
Come on, bro.
The manliest thing that could happen.
Don't even join the Zoom call. Just come to my house. We'll share the camera.
Oh my lord,
I gotta
bro.
be quiet.
Hey, you know what? This is how Ben and Gardner gonna be posted up, bro. They make TikToks or not TikToks, Vine together, bro. Like,
Bro, I'm pretending to be Nick, bro. I don't give a crap about Minshew.
All right, I'm just gonna.
Damn,
move
yo,
on.
if I had Thielen though, if Thielen wanted to come through, maybe.
you guys got a hot tub, bro. You can recreate it. Do your own recreation of it.
He does have a hot tub.
Hey, there you go.
But we're going to move on to the next matchup. It is the San Francisco 49ers, who are 3-3, taking on the 2-3 New England Patriots. Tanner, break it down for us. What happened?
You want to know what happened prior? Or you want to know what's gonna happen on Sunday? 'Cause I can tell you what's gonna happen on Sunday.
All right, tell us what's going to happen.
Look, you got Cam coming out, super excited, but you get the 49ers. They're coming to the Patriots. It's gonna be cold out there, man. It's New England. It's almost winter. Winter is coming. 49ers are gonna come out there. They are 3-3. Patriots are 2-3 though. So, but here's the thing though. I got to go with the Patriots just because, you know, they're my boys and all that and everything. I don't really have much to say else to that, but I do want to say something, though. If the 49ers were playing anybody else, and I mean anybody else except the Chiefs, I would go with them. Even if they're like playing the Steelers or something, I would pick the 49ers right now because the way they played last week surprised me so much. I thought it was going to be a blowout. That's why I bet it against them. But the way I've seen them play, I am very, very happy. And I think they're going to surprise us a little bit this season. I know they said that they wouldn't win a game this season. I think I said that sometime. But I really think the 49ers are going to show out and start proving some people wrong. But not this week, though. You can't go against the boys.
Okay. All right, Ben, are you going to go against the boys?
I'm confused when the Patriots became the boys.
Just now.
But I despise the Patriots like every other person in America who's not from New England or
Dallas.
or Tanner. So I am going with the Patriots. I hate the Patriots, but I hate them for a reason. They're gonna win.
Oh man. So the Patriots, Bill Belichick had 2 weeks to prepare for the Broncos, and he made the Broncos look good, even though the Broncos only kicked field goals, but the Patriots couldn't score touchdowns. So you know what that tells me? It tells me the Patriots are due for a big game. So give me Cam Newton just going off in this one. DJ?
Niners, baby. I don't care. I don't even care. I'm just trying to win a jersey, man. That's all I'm trying to do right now. I have no analysis to support it by any means, besides this one.
What I was gonna say, DJ, you stepped away, but I was gonna say that and I said this, reiterate really quick. I said 49ers playing anybody else with the Patriots, I would be on their side right now, because the way they played last week against the Rams was very surprising to me. Very surprising to me. After their very bad loss against the Dolphins, I said 49ers are starting to look a little hot.
Yeah, slowly but surely, their injured players are trickling back into the starting lineup. So, I believe after a huge loss to the Broncos, maybe the Niners will stand a chance. And because of the tuck rule, I love going against the Patriots.
I love it. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into this next matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 4-2, leading the NFC South, taking on the second place Las Vegas Raiders at 3-2, coming off that big win against the division leaders, Kansas City Chiefs. DJ, break it off. Break it down. Break it on? Break it down. That's the term.
I'm going to break it down right here for you. So we all saw both major wins for both teams these past weeks. For the Raiders, it was against the Kansas City Chiefs. For the Bucs, it was against the Green Bay Packers. Both teams showed up, made some noise, and really put their foot down to prove their identity and what they're trying to do throughout the rest of this season. And I feel like an early stance is probably, the biggest step into showing that, especially with big wins like this. However, everyone going into this game thinks that the Buccaneers are going to win. That's just the nature of everybody. However, with every football fan that will look at this matchup and say the Buccaneers are going to win, I feel like that gives a little bit of a spark for the Raiders to put up an upset, especially after knocking off Kansas City or knocking down Kansas City that week where they really showed up. Derek Carr's pissed off. He doesn't, he doesn't want to get the dirt kicked in his face anymore. You know what I mean? Going on the other side of the Buccaneers, Tom Brady is just, it's odd for him to be losing. The two games that he lost, everyone was kind of like hands up in the air, what the heck is going on kind of deal. So he is used to winning. The Raiders are used to getting the dirt kicked in their face. So you put both of these two teams in prime time. For me, I feel like it's going to be more heart that wins this game than talent. And going against the Buccaneers, I feel like the Raiders have more heart, man. And that's not just being a fan. I think they do. I think they have a little bit more heart. But here's the thing. Just recently, I've read a few reports that the Raiders have some guys that are going to be checked off the starting lineup because of COVID. A couple key pieces to the team, to which with these key pieces, maybe what I'm saying would be true. But because of that, maybe it's not. Maybe that heart has been deflated. Maybe they're just some big old whoopee cushion for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to sit on. I don't know. But when you're down in the dumps, when your back's against the wall, are you going to cave in and let Tom Brady show that he has the better hand against the Raiders and John Gruden from the Tuck Rule game? Now he's on a new team in a new atmosphere. You think that the Raiders are going to give up? Absolutely not. They are. Are you kidding me? It's going to be John Gruden and the boys stepping up and smacking Tom Brady in the fucking face. And I don't care about using the F-bomb right now because it's exactly how I feel. And these young guns are going to step up and show up for a victory in prime time for all the world to see that they are for real this season, regardless of people going down in COVID. They have been through these rough times of Antonio Brown bailing out on them, a week before their first game. Khalil Mack 2 years ago getting dealt out from the team when he was going to be the number one guy going in. We have battled through it all. And guess what? Come this Sunday, they're going to show that it doesn't matter. They're going to come in and handle business.
I love the enthusiasm so much. I'm completely on board. Tanner's giving you a round of applause. But before something happens, Ben, I want to hear your pick just because I see you got a little female friend in there with you.
Not gonna lie, I forgot what we were talking about. Do you guys think wind is created and disappears, or does it just go somewhere else? Is it like energy?
What?
Well, that's what I was thinking about. Like wind, does it get created and disappear, or is it like energy where like you can't create or destroy it? It just transfers somewhere else. Is that wind? Does it just go around?
It's all the movements within the universe, my man. It's got to be one with Mother Nature.
That's crazy. Anyways, Raiders. They've had 2 weeks to prepare. Buccaneers lost to the Bears like 2 weeks ago. Same week that the Raiders spanked the Chiefs. So Raiders for the win.
That's my boy right there. That is my boy.
All right, Tanner. I feel like you're going to break their hearts right now.
You know, you would be right, if we were looking like, the past couple weeks, but I'm probably just gonna, I'm just gonna do this, bro. Hold on. Because I can't let this photo be the same time on this week. I'm gonna time it right here. Hold on for y'all. Because my legal counsel has given me some advice that I kind of understand and I kind of want to take because I really want that jersey. Where the heck is it? Okay, I'm just gonna use this other old one I have. I'm gonna do it at the same time. That's my pick. Brady can't see my face. Next person.
You're
okay.
My boy. I've seen that guy at the game like 100 times.
I know you told me, but yeah. Sorry, Brady. You can't see my face, bro. I'm not the one who picked this one.
Ooh. Now I'm trapped in a hard place because it's like, do I take the point and get the easy separation from everybody by picking the Buccaneers? Can I show DJ my support? Can I show that, Tom Brady knocks off Aaron Rodgers, who,
after getting dusted by Foles.
Maybe the Buccaneers are playing down to their competition. I mean, the Raiders seem to play up to their competition. They knocked off Patrick Mahomes, the reigning Super Bowl MVP, the Super Bowl champion. And 2 years ago, he was the MVP of the entire league. Oh, man. It's a hard choice. But let's go Raiders, baby. Just win, baby.
Right there. That is what I'm talking about.
I don't even
Hell yeah.
care if the Buccaneers win because I just want to be part of this group. I am so sick and tired of picking against the Raiders. I want to be part of this group, man.
Also, it's a safe
That's what
pick.
we're talking about there.
If the Buccaneers win, it's not like you're going down. Either you get a point with all of us or you lose a point with all of us. Safe pick.
I mean, we got to see what Chris picks.
Safe pick. Oh, yeah, true.
Hey, you know what? Ron Gruden appreciates you right there. He's pointing at you right there, Nick. He's like, hey, I see you, man. Come on, man. That's what's up.
You know, I actually wanted to try and reach out to John Gruden. I think a year or two prior to him coming back to coaching, to be like, "Hey, would you come back to coaching and do the Saints?" So I'm happy he's back. I don't agree with all of his philosophies, but hey, you know, he's on a 10-year contract, and it seems like they're finally getting it going. Like I said, I think they're going to be battling the Chiefs for the division title. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and get into the final matchup. It is the 5-1 Chicago Bears taking on the 4-2 LA Rams Monday night. Ben, hit us with it.
All right, so the Bears are coming off yet another win against the Panthers. They won 23-16. The Rams are coming off a loss against the 49ers, 16-24. Now, the Rams, they've been surprising this season so far. They've been playing well. The Bears have also been surprising by not playing well, but getting the wins. So anything could happen this week. So do I want to go with the analogy, who would win between a bear and a ram? Now that's interesting because I think a bear would end up killing a ram if we're being quite honest. So with that being said, I'm picking a ram to win this one because screw the Bears, man. They're in disguise. They don't deserve to win, bro. Foles is a fool, and I hope they put Mitchell Trubisky in. I hope Foles is so bad they put Trubisky in, and then Trubisky does bad, and then they both look like idiots, and then Chicago looks like fools, and then the Rams get the win, and the Bears look like idiots, and I'm going with the Rams on this one.
And screw the Packers.
Yeah, dude, honestly, what's their problem? Dicks?
That was very passionate, Ben. And you said that the Bears are winning even despite them playing poorly.
Yeah, dude, they suck. They suck nuts, being quite honest.
That's why I'm picking the Bears.
Wait,
I've
what?
had enough. Yeah, I've had it. I've had enough of this. I'm picking the Bears because they just keep winning games they shouldn't. They should be maybe 1-5, not 5-1. And so I think the Rams are taking it now, and I hate it. Every fiber of me is saying go Rams, but it's the dumbass in me that's saying, "Oh, choose the Bears." So I'm going with the dumbass in me.
Yeah, that's fine, buddy. Go with the Bears. I'm climbing that ladder.
DJ, your pick.
Going Rams, baby, all day.
Okay. Tanner, your pick.
No, I think Zoom was trying to silence me, bro, for real. I guess I'm a dumbass, bro. I guess I am. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Bears, bro. I don't think the Rams are gonna get it done.
It's going to be a grind fest. Okay, well, that is the final pick for this video, unless Chris happened to say something in the group chat about who
He
he's
did
picking.
send him.
Instagram.
He did?
He did, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check Instagram.
Tanner, since you're looking at it right now, can you just kind of run over his picks for me?
Sure. I'm not sure if he already went over these. He just sent me an entire list. So for Lions and Falcons, he has picked the Lions. Giants at Eagles. Giants. He picked the Giants? Okay. We'll review at the end. Bills at Jets. Bills. Browns at Bengals. Browns. Cowboys at the football team. Cowboys. Packers at Texans, Packers. Panthers at Saints, he picked the Saints. Steelers at Titans, he picked the Steelers. Seahawks at Cardinals, he picked the Cardinals. 49ers at the Patriots, he picked the Patriots. Chiefs at Broncos, the Chiefs. Jaguars at the Chargers, he picked the Jags. Buccaneers at the Raiders, he picked the Raiders too.
Oh,
Yeah,
safe
buddy.
pick.
Yeah.
Safe
Yeah.
pick.
And then he went with the Bears for the last one for this pick. He went with Bears at Rams, he went Bears.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Tanner, for reading off his picks. I ask you guys, would you like to say any last words before the end of the video? And I would like to just, Chris, in case you are watching it up until this point while you're at work or something, miss you, man. Wish you could have finished the video with us. Hope everything is well, but we'll keep in touch, and hopefully you'll be back next week better and ready to go. We sure miss you, guy.
It's been too many minutes too long, bro. Chris, every time you're out of here, bro, I miss you. I'm probably going to cry after this episode.
All right. Well, do you guys have any other last words? Okay.
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya. I like it. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the final score. Thank you and good night.